Geometer's Bane now. What are they waiting for? Again, they can just farm the jungle freely while the Hellborn team, if you can see, they can't really go in there without fearing for their lives because they have no sight whatsoever. So maybe they just feel, let's just get a little bit more of an upper hand, get some of our heroes a little bit more farm before we go and make a push. There's no point in allowing any counterplay at this point. And the Hellborn team, they're just hanging around. They can't really do anything because they have no idea what the Legion team is doing. So it's a very, very sort of frustrating situation for them. And if I was the guy calling the shot for the Hellborn team here, I would say, all right, boys, we're gonna, it's gonna go all or nothing here. We're gonna make a push somewhere. We're gonna try and force a team fight, and let's just see what happens. That's basically how they're gonna do this because the whole running back and forth in and out of the base here, every second that passes this way is just more farm for this Flint Beastwood and less farm for Soulstealer and all the other Hellborn heroes. We see Flint Beastwood toying a bit with what was his name? Frank? What was it again?
Kongorstein.
Kongorstein. That was it. Yeah.
Just like Frankenstein, but instead of Frankenstein, it's Kongor. So yeah. Yep. Anyways, a little bit of comment there. I going to illusions, so I don't quite think that's true either. But well, who knows?
It doesn't. It just displays. I think it displays, in their inventory.
Oh yeah, but does it reveal wards? Like, do the illusions with an eye in the inventory display wards? I think that was the comment. But yeah, I don't know. Alright, so yeah, I don't know. They really don't want to take down Kongor. The Hellborn team is definitely still turtling up. Going to land a free money shot on Witch Slayer. Nearly killed him. Wow, that really hurt.
Take him out of the fight for a bit.
655 magic damage, really just, look at his health pool, 758. I mean, any kind of auto attack would have been, but low!
The team is going to use that Twin Shade now, so it's effectively a 5v3 situation now.
Oh, what exactly happened to him?
Well, again, that ward up there, just picked off sight of someone and Pebbles, not wasting any time, just quickly going up there. And they're going to have to concede the Kongor kill here. So now a token on Flint Beastwood as well. I'm going to assume that he's the one who's going to pick it up.
It's probably very probable at this point. Yeah, puts down the power supply. He's going to be picking this up as soon as he can. So for items, I don't know. Nothing's really changed too much. We got, of course, the geometers and, well, the token of life. That's like the only change since our last update. So now, alright, we still have a hero down, 5 seconds. Oh, the staff finally on Chipper, eh?
Yeah, that's going to help them in team fights.
A little bit. 38 minutes, though. Whew.
Yeah. Better late than never.
Yeah, better late than never. So now that we got this token of life, hopefully we're going to see some kind of crazy big push in the next 10 minutes, because that's the window of opportunity they got now, knowing that they can just go in there, absorb a lot of damage, die, come back, and then try to clean up. Because right now it's just two teams kind of just staring each other over the river. It's not the most entertaining.
No, and well, that's true. But again, I don't blame them because it's like I said, you really, when you're in a situation like this, what you're saying to yourself, we've all been in these games where you think you're winning this securely, and you go and you overextend, you push a base tower and you get genocided, and maybe they push one tower, and then you're like, okay, boys, let's just redo this. We did this mistake. We can do it again. You do it again, and then you get, genocided one more time, and all of a sudden, your Rex are the ones being pushed. So they just don't want to risk anything here, and as we've already touched on, they have strong team fight on the Hellborn team. I mean, they may be under-leveled and under-found, but those ultimates are still effective. So you don't want to take any risk here. They got a token on Flint now. You're probably going to look for him to pick up another item before they push. And the courier is bringing him something now. So is that the Geometer's Bane? It is the Geometer's Bane. Okay, so he has that now. Where they might look to make a push soon, but I really don't blame them. I mean, it's probably boring. Yes, you're right, but on the other hand, you don't want to throw a game away, especially not, this GosuGamers Steel Series. I mean, $40,000 prize pool. But and Hellbringer getting caught by an arrow here. He's just gonna get disintegrated completely. But so is Pebbles. Soulstealer making an ultimate, doesn't hit a lot of people. Glacier is getting taken out really quickly though. But here comes a shrunken head from Flint Beast when he's gonna start getting to work on all these Hellborn heroes here, dropping one by one. Pharaoh coming in with it in this. He's going to catch Soulstealer any second now. Unless he has a portal key. He does have a portal key, but he is not out of danger yet. Oh yeah, he is. They're not going to pursue. So completely turn around there. Flint Beast was porting in, and he's just a beast at this point here. And looks like they're going to try and make the base Thomas now. Yeah, the Beastwood is a beast.
Yeah, that's exactly what was just thinking. So I see this right now as advantage. We still have the token. We still have almost, I think, everything up and running at this point. And now it's a 3-on-2. This tower, however, I mean, is not going to be able to do anything against this Flint Beast. So I'm not too sure Soulsteer is going to be able to do anything either. Chipper for support, sure, fine. But I mean, I think it's just going to get magic bulleted.
They need to go now before his Shrunken Head comes off cooldown. That is definitely what they need to do. And again, Soulsteer's Shrunken Head is also off cooldown, but still, I mean, well, as soon as that Shrunken Head is up again, Flint Beast is good to go for round 2. But they're going to fall back once more and again secure more of an advantage, it looks like, before they attempt to push the base. They're just going to go and clear the Hellborn jungle.
So a great team fight there for the team of Druidz. I mean, they won the fight. They got, they brought the tower to its knees. It's not quite finished off yet, but next push should be a really big doozy for these barracks as well. And of course, gold and experience lead ever widening at this point between both the Legion and the Hellborn. And I gotta say, it was a really good job there by Soulsteer. He blew everything and was still able to get away by juking into the forest. The Pharaoh just could not seem to catch up to him. And I mean, we don't really have any kind of special boots here on the Soulsteer. What do we have on the Pharaoh? We have Ghost Marchers, yeah, and he still couldn't catch up to him.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I mean, he just couldn't catch up. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Okay. So that now we got a big push coming. I can't believe we still have these extraneous towers, these far tier towers here.
Oh wow, Glazier's gonna get caught out in a second here.
Well, he definitely goes down. Pebble's coming in. He's going to be trying to put a lot of damage. And I don't know. Pharaoh on top of a saw blade gets trapped there with the Soulsteer. Soulsteer makes quick work, but that Shrunken Head not going to be doing anything against that Flint Beast with a hat trick coming out. Oh dear me! And this is probably going to be the end there for the Chipper. Focus buffer is now gone.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a quad, or at least 4 kills. Whew. I don't know, big advantage right here now for Druidz. Again, they got 3 up, only the Pestilence alive, and they're going to be pushing this lane as quickly as they can.
Yeah, they're gonna get bottom racks now, probably. But if I'm allowed to sort of to how should I put this, be slightly less nice for a second, I'm gonna have to say that I sort of feel like it's particularly this the Pestilence. I mean, he's at fire initiation, sure, but again, why he would put his ultimate on Glaciers right there and not another hero is beyond me. And also his initiations, he's been overextending a lot of times. And with all the free farm he got early on, I'm sort of surprised at his fairly low gold per minute and his free score just overall. I'm not gonna sit and call him out and say he's played bad or anything, but I don't know. I expect him to be a bigger factor in this game, to be honest. With the nice lane setup he had at bottom early on.
Yeah, it was almost identical to Free Farm early on down bottom, especially dominating that Pharaoh, keeping him way out of lane. But Pharaoh just seems to be so much more useful at this point. We're sitting at 3-4-11 for that Pharaoh, and what do we got here for this Pestilence? It's 3-4-8. So 3 extra kills.
Yeah, and also just Pestilence not picked up any items for the last at least 15 minutes, and this is literally 15 minutes. He's had that Mystic Vestments and that Mighty Blade apart from his portal key for literally like 15 minutes and nothing else. So just, I mean, and I can understand if he died 10 times, but he hasn't. So slightly more focus on farming from his point could have helped him. I'm not trying to put the blame on him at all. Also, the Witchslayer has missed a few too many graveyard stunners for my liking, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Bruce Almighty, I like it. Yeah, that Witchslayer, I mean, 186 and has 8 gold with a 75 gold per minute ratio at this point, and we're about 45 minutes into this game. He's definitely a squishy hero that goes down almost guaranteed every fight at this point, so he's really struggling. Just check out his items. We're 45 minutes into this game. Striders. He has some dust, I guess he just picked that up, and 2 minor totems. The dust, I suppose, is for the Valkyrie ult at this point?
Yeah, probably. But again, it's like, I know a little bit about what it's like playing the sole support hero, being a Witch Slayer. on a team, as you have cast a match recently of mine where I was playing exactly that role. But the thing is, it doesn't matter if you die. Heck, he's died 4 times. No, excuse me, 8 times. You could die 12 times. For all that matters. All it's about is in this team fights, just make sure you get the ultimate off on a hero, get your stun in, and make it count, and miniaturize a hero that you can actually miniaturize. Again, just have an impact in the team fights and just do your job as a support. That's basically what you want to do late game. And I feel like he's not always getting his spells off. He's running in and he's trying to maybe, I don't know if he's focusing on specific heroes, but I've seen several team fights. He's not fired off his silver bullet, which, I mean, despite the cooldown, you need to fire it off any chance you get, basically. And also the Graveyard Stun to miniaturize. He doesn't have an impact on the team fights, which is I'm sort of missing a little bit.
Well, we'll have to see how he does right here.
Yeah, this looks like we're gonna have a decisive team push here from the Legion team.
Check out the Beastwood. Still going with an atypical build. He's also now picked up a Nullfire Blade, and so has Valkyrie as well. So we got 2 Nullfire Blades right here between all 6 images.
Yeah, taking off the focus buffer of the Chipper, among other things, and of course the Malphus from a Hellbringer. And other than that, just a great. But by the way, an awesome deny right there from Soulstealer.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not really putting up any kind of fight here. So out comes the Saw Blade, going to be taking down those images. Now Flint at half. Flint still has that token of life. Another minute on it, so he's going to want to stay in here. Pebble's doing a great chuck, but just lots and lots of damage. Flint is just cleaning up at this point, and now really it looks like a 2-for-1 is all that was resulting out of that. And I mean, right now we got the Hellborn on retreat, and this barracks is now going to be taking a lot of focus. Malphus, no real challenge there, and down goes this center Raxus.
Pestilence and that running on his way back with that with that Flint Beastwood ultimate, dropping him to 50 HP inside the pool, so narrow escape there.
Now no Fire Blade, and I assume that the Shield Breaker, those propagate to images, do they not?
No, they do not.
Okay. I was gonna say, maybe that's the reasoning here. I mean, Pestilence right there, well, I don't know, he died, Pharaoh goes down.
Well, I mean, Nullfire Blade, first of all, has no attack modifier, so I don't know what you think that would move on to illusions with, because again, that's an activated ability, of course. But a Shield Breaker, no, that does not proc with illusions, unfortunately.
Could have sworn that's the main reason popular for the Sand Wraith, getting that null fire and then popping your ult, disintegrating mana across the board. Or is that just something, I guess, a bit of a different mechanic?
Well, am I being wrong here?
I don't know. I guess we'll let the viewers decide.
Yes, I might be on. I might be wrong here. I might be wrong. Again, I personally, I don't play a lot of heroes that pick up Nullfire Blade. I don't pick it up often, just in general. But if I'm wrong, then shame on me, obviously.
Well, it could be the flip side. I might just be totally bat crazy out of my mind. So it's one of the two. It's one of the two. But I don't know. Let's get a little bit back, a bit more to some real discussion. At 31-23, Druidz has now definitely pushed the mid, center, towers, all the Raxes, and now we got the bottom tower missing as well from this bottom lane. So a lot more pressure is now going to be applied from this center.
Everyone's going to try and get a sneaky Congo kill in here, but that is going to just bite them in the ass, so to speak, because Pebbles knows it and he's invis. And they use dust there, but he's outside. No, he's not outside the range of the dust. He is going to be caught, so he's just going to go down really fast. Are they going to sneak in a Congo kill here? That would be...
Who got bit in the ass there?
Well, again, I don't know how they knew he was around. They must have had... Well, obviously they had a ward where he took... Oh, yeah, I had sight of him when he took it, but nice use of the dust right there.
Ooh, 5-second arrow on a Chipper, and no, did you see the Pharaoh ult? It ended just like a millimeter before, and chucking into there. So Chipper is going to eat that 5-second arrow, and it looks like Soulsteer is going to be wasting that token of life exactly right now. No, he cannot.
No. And it is good night. Why does he not use his shrunken head? I guess he figures it's over anyway.
Yeah, there's no point.
Which is also correct.
I mean, you just saw Flint right now destroy him just with auto attacks. Nothing a shrunken head was going to do to that.
No. I do like the wingbow pickup. I mean, it's definitely something that... I mean, it's like the item that's going to make him able to sort of stand up in some way to Flint Beastwood and Valkyrie, but it's all too late. I mean, and his survivability doesn't really help much. 1600 HP at this point, so very squishy.
Who has that tablet of command? Somebody has a tablet of command.
I assume that it's Glacius, but I don't know. Yes, it is Glacius.
Indeed. Okay, well, there's what, the second genocide of the game? And I guess that's the GG well played. So now this is a best of 3.
It is best of 3, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Wait to do first, yes.
Yeah, well, it's been a while since I've seen a GosuGamers game live, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Druidz and Wahlin taking this first game is Druidz with very strong play. That Flint Beast with 15-5-10 is what he ended up with. So it's a great, of course, ganking support by that Pebbles being played by Revi. He's sitting there at 12-6-4. And I don't know, because it really seems that they contained Wahlin to their base and just ran amok and kind of just cleaned up from there. So good game overall. I enjoyed it. And Maroc, thank you for joining me today for this cast.
Yeah, been a pleasure.
Yeah, we should do this more often. But
Indeed.
yeah, we'll have to see how all the fans react to, you know, dun dun dun, HoNcast community and GR together. Oh no, it's the end of the world. But
oh yeah.
All right, so game number 2. Let's go see if we can see that.
Hopefully.
All right. So stay safe there, kids.